Hi everyone, I'm Durre. I'm currently a writer-in-residence with Wasafiri magazine. As part of my residency, I wrote a fragmentary essay titled Writing Myself Down, the Language of Autofiction, bringing together different concepts that I'm interested in along those themes. You can read the full essay on Wasafiri's website, but today I'm going to read fragments from that essay. So here we go. Sentences. I'm reading a book, a freshly printed hardback celebrated as the epitome of writing, the kind that wins prizes, and I see a missing word, a missing conjunction that would have connected the nouns, adjectives and adverbs and made the sentence complete. I read and reread the sentence, adding in the word that I think would complete the sentence, while trying to hold space for the other words that the author may have wanted to use. At one point, I wonder if how the sentence stands now is exactly what the author intended, and whether it is my own lack of grasp on language that has surely been perfected and shaped by editors and proofreaders, that has fallen short. Some would call this a matter of self-belief and conviction, or in this case, a lack thereof. The same lack that we often call writer's block or imposter syndrome. The fear that perhaps our words, our arrangement of language and storytelling isn't convincing enough, isn't intricately placed enough, that it will be caught out and picked apart. But I find comfort in the missing conjunction. It reminds me of the imperfect nature of writing. Yet still I can't help but think of the author's experience. Was it fully communicated to us if the sentence wasn't whole? The gap and the space between the words bothers me for weeks to come, and I begin to think of missed connections within or due to language. Dakhti. When I was a little girl, my mother would write Urdu alphabets onto a dakhti in pencil for me to draw over to help me learn the alphabet and perfect my writing. My dakhti was a wooden tablet that I could write on with ink and bamboo reed, wash and reuse. Similar writing tablets made from slate were used in Wales in the 19th century. I can just about remember the satisfying scratching sounds the bamboo nib dipped in black ink would make as I would glide it across the board. The wooden scent that accompanied the drawing, as though the earth itself was rising to embrace me, while I'd focus for hours on the calligraphy in front of me before proudly showing my mother the finished piece of art. The hand movement of writing Urdu is akin to drawing. The letters, which stand alone in the alphabet, transform, sweep and twine into one another to create a whole word. Ray can fall like a waterfall, while he knots meaning together. The shapes shrink and stretch, depending on the word. Urdu has 10 vowel system, composed of 3 lakhs and 7 tense vowels. And just like the stroke of a brush that falls heavier on certain parts of the canvas and lighter on others, Urdu trains the tongue to do the same, slackening and tensing with the flow of sound and breath.